People out here struggling right now. Don't let social media fool you. Watch this.
Here's why a $100,000 household income no longer buys the American dream. Go Banking Rates analyzed how much a family of 2 adults and 2 children would need in each state to own a home, a car, and a pet, as well as have an additional 20% of their income for savings and 30% for discretionary spending.
The core of what the American dream means is some amount of economic security, that you feel like you can get by and do a bit better. Maybe do better than your parents, maybe be able to afford a house, certainly be able to save for your children's future.
All 50 states require more than a $100,000 annual income, with 38 states needing more than $140,000. The most affordable states, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Kentucky, need between $109,000 and $117,000. The median income for a household of 4 people in each of those states in 2022 was between $71,000 and $87,000. Hawaii, California, and Massachusetts are the most expensive. Each requires an annual income of more than $240,000.
Currently in the United States, the median income for a family of two working adults is around $107,000 a year. Now, we know in my generation as a millennial that most of us are single and we're not in a relationship. So when you put that in perspective, for most of us, the median income for an individual is around $60,000 a year. The truth is, that's not all you have to consider. The problem with just looking at these numbers is that you're not going to understand how much of that person's salary ends up going to taxes. You're not going to look at what the rental cost is in that area or how much it costs on average if you're buying a house. You have to consider the average car payment, rental, homeowners, or car insurance, groceries per week, gas per week, Roth IRA or 401k contributions. And the one thing you can't really tell is what type of lifestyle that person is living. And this is where you have to break it down to the individual. Does this person have a shopping habit? Are they going on elaborate vacations? Are they running up their credit card bill? Are they hoping that eventually Uncle Sam comes in and pays that off for them? People are making bad decisions, and that is the main reason why the economy seems to be holding on right now.
So in that way, they're less inclined to even save for long-term goals and more likely to just live in the moment. It's just sort of that mentality, like, you only live once, I may not buy a home anyway, so let's take that trip or let's go to that event, whether it's a Taylor Swift concert or other, big ticket item.
73% of Gen Zers say the current economy makes it difficult to set up long-term goals.
And it's not just about revenge spending. It's just about wanting to enjoy life and make the most of what you have, even if you can't necessarily buy that home or, you're not starting a family just yet and you really want to, feel good about yourself in the moment.
People are indulging to the extreme, and I think we often buy because we think that it's gonna change our life or it's gonna give us this emotion that we feel like we're missing, and it's like an endless trail of spending and constantly gonna make us feel empty because we're externalizing something that we need to give to ourselves. I think that's a big issue with consumerism, and it's running rampant.
All right, that's enough of the bad news. The question is, what is the solution for you as an individual? Well, before I go into that, I want to tell you why I'm making this video. Earlier today, I was talking to somebody who is extremely wealthy. I'm not talking about average wealthy or middle class, but extremely wealthy. While talking to them, it was one statement that stood out to me. They told me they were selling their dream house because they knew this was the time in history where they could get the most money for it, and they had to let the emotional connection go in order to capitalize. If you're currently not a homeowner, you can't really capitalize in that way. What you can do is find the holes in your finances right now. The things that you're spending too much money on, the habits that you need to change. Start saving money, because I believe that in the next year or so, there's going to be a lot of things going on discount. Vehicles, homes, so many other things that are going to go on discount because of the law of supply and demand. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I tripping? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.